Anyone recognize that song? I hope not. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna splice the trades from today later on top of this, or if I'm just gonna post this as normal. But so if you remember, what was 10 a.m. We took, where the fuck is it? Was it this one? No, it wasn't that one. We took this fair value gap. Now I don't know why the fuck it's not here, but yeah, we took that shit. And what was the 2R right here? And there we go. Right, so we took that, and I had some issues with entry and fucking, what's it called, spreads and shit, right? And after that, I just been pissed, and I'm trying to find the futures firm that has like no spreads commission type shit, right? Then comes PM session, right? And this is PM session, guys. Come on, 4 o'clock. Where's 5? It's 5. There's 5. But what fair value gap are we playing off of? This one, which is technically formed between, 220 and 230, right? And we take that, and it has a deep dig, right? Very nice. We'll love to see that. Comes up, immediately takes this high, comes back to this, market closes, market opens, skyrockets up to this, takes this high, goes a little higher, aggressive sell, comes back down, taps into this fair value gap again, which is normal for Asian session. Asian session does play off one fair value gap multiple times, and I've made money off of that one night where I couldn't sleep. And boom, after that it's just dig, London session, how you doing? And boom, and we're out, right? Now if we go on a bit of a higher time frame, this shit right here, right, and then this shit right here, consolidation, reversal, comes up, right, whatever, let's just call it this one, comes back down, right, so this is what you really want. You want the retracement after doing a smaller market making model into the fair value gaps left, and then you take that shit and you run it, and I'm like, yo, that's pretty good, right? It's good to know what's been happening, right, on the 1 hour, because 1 hour is our higher time frame and such. What's been happening? Even longer market maker model, right? And chances are today we're gonna come up to these highs. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna put this, and I'm gonna do H, and I'm gonna do this, and then we can see if that actually happens later out in the day, right? And then we just come back here, and game is game. So the way I see it, because we also just went through 6-730, we're gonna come take this low, maybe come tap into one of these fair value gaps, right? And let me just check the hourly. Yeah, we're probably gonna just kind of tap into like around here, dig this deep in, and then continue up, continue bullish, right? And then maybe at PM, and then news, God knows what's gonna happen with that. I'm not trading AM session today. I'm looking, but I'm not trading. And PM session, that's when I really want to see, and that's when I really want to trade today. See what happens. We could be bullish, or sorry, we could be bearish at PM session, but then the fair value gaps need to be real tight, real small, and we're probably coming in for this low, right? So then we just have to see the internal highs, liquidities, and such. But yeah, this printed, but of course it did get hit with swap, but that's fine. Game is game, bread is bread. Where is the microphone? Here is the microphone. Sorry. Okay, so we're back. I think it's only been half an hour, but yeah, just look at this, right? From here, whatever. From here, we take a high, this high, and this high, right? We create a new high in Asian session, and then we move down. We create this low, right? I'm just gonna zoom in so you can see that is a low, right? And then comes London session. That's our low, right? Because a move down, then a move up is a low, and a move up, then a move down is a high, right? Boom, 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 and then we just go ham, go crazy, right? We don't really take a low, technically, but, well, tap into that fair value gap, right? Call it whatever you want, right? Boom, we make this high, 730. We don't take that high. We create a high, and then we create a low, right? Because these two candles, they're outside, so they don't count. Even if they were here, still wouldn't count, right? Because that's the in between of two sessions. Whatever. This is getting educational now. It's not just recaps, but whatever, right? And then we create this low, and so far we've taken this low, and now we're consolidating, and there's a fair value gap here. Oh my god! And there's a high here. Yeah, because there's a thing, I'll maybe cover it once I really learn it, but basically when there's a high that kind of goes through a fair value gap, that fair value gap is more likely to be respected. Yeah, so that's very cool. And I'm trying to open an account with Afterprime because they're the only people that allow me to deposit and withdraw in crypto, which is perfect. And they're, futures and stuff, so none of that bullshit you get with those kind of forex, kind of futures, dumb fuckers. But I'll update. And because the thing is, if they have spreads, then fuck, I'll just have to deal with it, and then I'll have to choose if I'm more comfortable using FP markets or them. But if they don't have spreads, it's them all the way, and then FP for forex stuff. Not that I do any, but if ever I decide to dabble in forex again, I got my FP markets ready. Yeah, but that's just the update. And again, we're not gonna trade this, and my assumption is that when this happens, we come into this news, we could take this high and just run off, or what's more likely is that we'll come and take these highs, might even come take these lows, and then we might even come take this low, and then we'll reverse. Because again, it's news, right? But what is it? What the fuck was it today? Yeah, consumer sentiment, right? So that's one of the ones, if I'm correct, is one of the ones that actually makes the market move, unlike unemployment claim, which, I mean, it kind of made the market move, but the market was moving before that. It just kind of supercharged it. But yeah, because unemployment claims, you can usually just not give a fuck and treat it like a no news day with extra volatility, honestly. And that's how I do it. That's how a lot of people I know do it. They're like, oh, it's unemployment claims. Oh, it doesn't matter. Unemployment claim doesn't mean shit. It'll just supercharge. It won't do anything. It'll just supercharge. But we're getting educational in these market recaps. But yeah, now I have like 4 clips, I guess, or I'll end up with 4 different clips that I gotta splice. So there we go. That's awesome. I gotta install the new editing software because the old one was saying I don't have a GPU, so that's awesome. But yeah, the updates will be coming, and the chances are we'll come take this high, then we'll move down, because fair value gap high. Yeah, it just makes sense. Alright, we take this high, and then news comes, we move down, we take those lows, we see what happens. But that's my assumption. We see what happens. We double check later. And social proof. We got too much social proof now. Okay, so we're back. Remember the predictions I made? I said it will come take this. When was it? It was like around here. I was like, it will come take these highs, and it will come take these lows, maybe even this low. So what happened? It took these highs, or it took this high, moved down, took that low, moved back up, took both of those highs, and then took this high. This high tapped into these. Which one? Tapped into this 1 hour fair value gap, and then moved down, took this high, these lows, took this low, and then started moving back up. Now, like I said, I ideally wanted to trade PM session. I still put this on. There's no limit orders for this, but I put this on, and I actually got a better entry, but it stopped out. Now, all I want to know now, right, because again, this doesn't count, right? The first candle's here, second candle is here, third candle's here, so this doesn't count, right? So then it becomes this fair value gap, right? Which also makes sense because there's an inverted fair value gap there too, lines up, right? And maybe you can say there's a low that further confirms it, but who knows? If it taps into this before midnight, then you can maybe trade. God, what was news today? Forex Factory. Today's not 11th of May. Today's still the 10th. What was it? Prel or some shit? Yeah. Consumer sentiment. Right? I'm pretty sure consumer sentiment was one of those that you wouldn't want to trade, but I don't remember. But yeah, if it doesn't tap in, then I'm never trading consumer sentiment ever again. But the funny thing is that I said back when we were like here that we'll take these highs, take these lows, and then maybe even take that low. And we did. I'm getting too good at this.